Hi guys, welcome back to Puff and Pass. Ty's not fucking ready, so we're just starting today's episode without him. It's good to have everyone at the table.
What up, yeah.
How's everyone doing at the table?
Bro, you sound like a robot.
Do I actually?
Yeah.
This is Puff and Pass.
Puff and Pass.
Disclaimer, we are not professionals, nor are we experts in the topics we discuss. Please take what we say with a grain of salt. Have a nice day and remember to smile.
It's gas, though. It's gas.
Alright guys, we're going to jump into some serious news for this week. If you haven't heard, you probably live under a fucking rock because it's been going off everywhere.
Shout out Patrick. Starfish, he lives under a rock.
You're very funny.
Yeah, alright, I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, Ty. You really fucked me there. Okay. So, in America, if you haven't heard, Roe v. Wade has been overturned. This basically means that every state individually gets to decide what their abortion laws are. Everyone's going fucking crazy about it, as they should be, because that is ridiculous. South Australia recently updated their abortion laws. Well, it's going to be from July 7th, but abortion has been decriminalised from 22 weeks and 6 days. So now the new law removes the need for a reason for termination if the person is more than 22 weeks and 6 days pregnant. So no more than that. So before you had to have a serious medical reason or something.
Yeah.
Now it's a bit more lenient, so more people are able to access abortions. It was made in a direct response to Roe v. Wade. Go South Australia. We were the last state to jump on that, but it's fucking good to see. Chaos, man. It's crazy how we're just going back in time.
Agreed.
But you know, that's what the protests are for. Go out there, contribute, and make a change. You've got the power to do so. Getting into today's core subject, acts of kindness, all right? I think we're not kind enough in this world. People are angry. People are passionate. There's always some social justice war going on in the world, and people are always mad about shit. Guys, what does kindness mean to you as a person?
I don't know, being a decent cunt, I guess.
No, just not being a dickhead.
Speaking respectfully, speaking consciously of people, you know. Would you guys all consider yourselves kind people? How about that?
You remember when I told fat people to stay out the elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how kind I really am.
Yeah. I have my moments. Probably not in a whole.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a kind person?
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I think you're one of the kindest people I fucking know,
Yeah,
Bella. Like,
shit.
I'm just gonna say that straight. I think with me it depends. You know what?
Look, I feel like you're very passionate about your causes.
Yeah. So yeah, that in turn
Yeah.
it causes a lot of conflict between me and people often, and I'm not fucking kind when I start talking about things that like I care about. When it comes to, you know, all my SJW shit, I'm not very fucking kind.
In that sense, is it bad to not be kind though? Because that's kind of like, if you're teaching them something in your like rudeness, I guess, if you're like being very upfront about your beliefs, and you teach them something and they actually go like, they might fucking be like, nah, up front to your face, but later on might think about it and be like, wait, they have a point.
Yeah.
Because you made such an impact on them. That kind of is.
No, definitely,
kind of is
man.
kindness,
Like, I think of
guess.
protesting like that I believe in like real performative protests, like violent protests, as sad as they may be, have led to good outcomes, positive outcomes for minority communities and people who really needed it. So, like, you make a good point. Like, when is kindness the most important thing in this situation? Like, yeah,
Sure.
Definitely depends, like, what side of the fence you're on and shit. Because a lot of people have the idea, like, if you can't educate people about something that you care about without being an angry person, then, like, you're just kind of dumb and belligerent. Like, a lot of people have that look at it, but then there's other people like me who can see like it's just pure passion. So like it just like ignites a fucking fire in some people. So yeah, it depends. Do you think people in positions of authority, so I mean like teachers, coaches, police officers, first responders, school counselors, do you think that people like that have the responsibility to be extra kind in their day-to-day interactions with people?
Can be part of their job, so I guess. I don't know, they might lose their job if they're not. So it's up to
fair
them,
enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Like a counselor or something.
Or like a teacher if they just flip out.
Yeah.
Like when it's a job where people actually have to like, where they're looking to you for guidance or something, I feel like it's super important to be kind, or else no one's really going to listen. Like I always bring up the whole telling kids not to press the red button thing. Like if you just tell a kid, if you tell someone not to do something, especially if you're a cunt about it, then no one's going to want to listen to that.
They're just going to want to react the opposite way.
When I was like in year 4, so like everyone was like 9, we had a teacher who would like pick on all the kids, and he'd pick on like specifically some kids, just like make them feel like they were babies and stuff. And he'd like talk to them like in a baby voice, and he would like make their desks into the ones that like first graders had. So those are the ones that are attached.
Oh, so he gave them
To the
different
desks.
desks and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, legit.
That's insane.
Yeah, so he was like really angry and mean. Then we found out he was doing cocaine. So
Oh, wow.
that's fun.
Holy shit.
Fucked up.
Maybe that's why he was a bit antsy, huh?
He had like
he was on his calm down.
there
That's
was like
insane.
a like sting operation
Holy
in
shit.
his school.
What the
Like,
fuck?
They wiped down the bathroom, and then they like he went in there, and then they came back and they like did swab of the
Oh.
bathroom, and
Oh,
they
there was
found
coke in there.
cocaine.
That's
Yeah.
insane. What the fuck? Sucks to be you, I guess.
Does it in the school?
Yeah, what?
bathrooms,
That's
too.
no shame,
Yeah.
bro.
But it's
Yeah,
just
I
like,
wouldn't ever do drugs for my school purposes.
yeah, but it was just like he really fucked with some kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shouts out that guy. What the
No.
fuck, man? No, I know.
Yeah,
I
Bella's
know.
like, don't shout out that guy.
That's
Fuck that
fucked
guy.
up. What year were you in?
Year 4.
What's
That's
We
that?
were all
Fucked.
9 years old.
Yeah,
this
that's
guy
crazy.
was like picking on 9-year-olds.
Did he like single you guys out? in
Yeah,
front
he
of the rest of the
singled
class?
kids out. Yeah,
Yeah, that's embarrassing as hell, man.
yeah,
Like,
it was fucked up.
fuck that.
Yeah, what a dick. I feel like no one should be obligated to be kind.
I fucking hate the
you're-
things that come out of your mouth sometimes, man.
So, do you think that teacher
Look.
should is okay to do? What
No,
he
that's what
did?
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I feel like being kind is something that has to come out of your own heart. Yeah, got you. Look, you know, like it has to be something that comes from you. It's not something that you're told to be. You have to be this.
Oh, like it's not taught.
Yeah.
Like you are just kind.
It is kind of taught. I feel like if my dad didn't teach me to be kind, I'd probably be
Okay,
a shit
alright.
cunt than I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I would say it's taught.
But I feel like there's not there's not an obligation to be like a nice kind
So
person.
do you mean like just in general everyday life?
Yeah.
Because like what about a school counselor or something?
Yeah, maybe.
And you're like, and this kid comes to you with a ridiculous fucking issue. Like, okay, sorry, all trauma is trauma. That was a bit insensitive of me.
Yeah.
They come to you with the issue that you think is not necessarily as important. You
I
don't
think-
fucking tell them that.
No.
Or be like, you just need to be happier.
I feel like maybe I'm thinking more neutral and kind instead of a shit cunt.
Fair
And
enough.
kind,
Yeah.
you know?
Fair enough.
Um,
I think with that, it depends. What are you doing?
yeah, true.
You know,
Yeah, if we're talking different examples, like
If you were-
doctors who like have to give
Yeah.
like news to people, devastating news or something, like I don't know what else off the top of my head. A sports coach is the complete opposite though, off the top of my head. If a
Yeah.
teacher said to me half the shit my coach ever said to me, they'd be fired on the spot.
that
True.
teacher that picks on 9-year-olds is not kind and is not a good example
No.
of
Yeah.
kind people.
Fuck no.
Maybe I feel like
Especially when you're teaching little kids, man.
yeah, legit.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe there's a time and a place for everything, and like there's a difference between being kind and being a pushover. Because I remember back in one of my last high schools, our nicest teachers, or the teachers we liked the most, are the ones we could distract the easiest,
Yeah.
and who would
Get
let
away
up-
with the most shit.
That's
like,
right.
Yeah.
That's right. So I don't know. Maybe in that position they could have been a bit more assertive.
Fair enough. Like, they should have been more stern. Like, they got walked over,
Yeah.
sort of thing.
There has to be like a balance, I guess.
Yeah,
between-
no, fair enough. Like, my dad, when we were younger, he's had the much more gentle parenting approach. So, like, he would say something to me and I just wouldn't give a fuck. Like, I would just laugh
we
in
were
his
fucking
face.
arsehole
Yeah.
kids, man.
As where my mum had me back every time. I'm sorry. my mum
Roll the clip.
was a violent fucking parent. So, like, but we listened to what the fuck she said because she was scared of getting your ass beat.
Yeah.
But because dad wouldn't follow through with any punishment, or like, just for example, one time he took away Ty's PlayStation and TV. He threw it in the back of his car and he broke Ty's TV. So we bought him a new fucking TV. Like that same week. Like, he didn't even have to go through the whole grounding of
Wait, I'm
having
sorry,
his
Dad.
phone and shit.
Did not
TV taken
did not
away.
actually happen. Yeah, look.
The truth comes out.
When the week he gave me my TV back, I like dropped it on my way of putting it back in my room. And I was
So you just told him that he broke it.
yeah.
What the fuck? Rinsed him. That's not very kind of you,
I'll
Ty.
see you guys later, man. This is embarrassing.
But no, I understand like what you're saying, and like a difference between being a pushover and being kind. Like, the other day we're out in the street, me, Bella, and someone that I called out in this podcast a couple episodes ago, and he's swearing at Bella, and I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. First of all, don't talk to the nicest, quietest person of the group like
Yeah.
that. Just because Bella's nice, and like, don't get me wrong, Bella stood there like, fuck you, shut up, I'll fight you. Like, you know, Bella can stick up for herself to a point, but like, just because Bella's the nice one and the quiet one, and she's not going to get up and be equally as an asshole as you, doesn't like make her a target. Like, just because she's nice doesn't mean you get to fucking target her.
That's how you know people are like weak-minded. Just
Yeah,
dickheads.
facts, bro. 100%. Have to go for the easiest victim. Like, fuck that, man. I think after hearing what you've said, there is a line. Like, there's a middle that needs to be met. Like,
Yeah.
kids are going to respond to people in positions of authority better if they're kinder. You can form a more personal relationship. It's like being a flow program versus mainstream. I find the biggest difference is the teachers seem a lot kinder at flow programs like ours. Like, it's a more personal relationship. It's a name-to-name basis. Like, you talk about things outside of school and shit, as where it's a lot different in fucking mainstream high school, you know? But that being said, all the teachers at Sassy are nice. I wouldn't call any of them pushovers. I've never screamed in a teacher's face at Sassy like I did at mainstream,
Yeah.
telling them to get fucked or whatever. Like, nothing like mainstream teachers. But they weren't pushovers. We just had a mutual understanding beforehand. So
Maybe I take back my statement of you shouldn't ever be forced to be kind.
yeah,
Because it's Sassy, I feel like that is a place where you got to be calm and respectful, because like a lot of the students aren't going to take it. Like, it's like, I wouldn't say sensitive.
no, but yeah, he's like little things that may seem nonchalant or
Like,
funny
it's
to
a
some
trigger
people.
happy school.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And there's like different people of every end of the spectrum, like of, you know, how they deal and react to things and shit. Do you think that you're capable of being kind to other people if you're not capable of being kind to yourself? You know, like that whole you can't love someone if you don't love yourself.
That's exactly what I was
thing.
going to say.
That's not true, that saying. I feel like
Yeah?
yeah, a lot of people are like selfless and like will give advice out to people that really they need to take themselves.
Yeah.
And just really not take care of their mental health, or they just sit in bed all day. And then I don't know, I definitely just feel like people can love their friends more than they even would care about themselves.
Yeah, 100%.
I agree with that. I think that some people would do anything for their friends or a family, but then when it comes to themselves, they don't really care.
Yeah, I have particularly friends who have personality disorders and things where they really struggle with themselves and their self-image, but they are the kindest, most giving, most loving, supportive, loyal people I've ever met. So
Damn.
but I think I always fucking reference Dr. Phil. I'm doing it again. I'm sorry. You can't give what you don't have. I love that. That's a good way to look at it, because even if there's always room for improvement, so even if you're capable of being a kind person to other people, if you worked on yourself and you're already being so kind, imagine what you're capable after that sort of thing.
Yeah.
What's your opinion?
I don't know. I guess it's a bit more of a personal thing, I didn't learn how to be respectful to people until I started respecting myself. And I mean little things like keeping up my hygiene, cleaning up my bedroom, making my environment more peaceful. I guess because, I don't know, maybe it was just a typical 12-year-old, 13-year-old thing, but I was just a little angry cunt all the time. I didn't know how to be decent to people, and it took me getting a lot older and maturer, and I know I give this whole I love myself, I'm the best person ever type thing, which is true, but I know I front that a lot, but I needed that before I could give that same energy to other people.
You love yourself so much now because you spent so long hating yourself.
Legit.
And in turn you hated the world.
That's right. Yeah, I don't
know. I want to add to that.
Yeah.
That I sometimes think people will destroy themselves for other people, and then people take advantage of that.
Yeah.
That so that's why too you have to be kind to yourself so that you can see when someone is purposely trying to take advantage of you and hurt you.
No, fuck yeah, that's a good point. Breaking yourself down for someone else.
Yeah.
What about you guys, huh? What's Rocky gave a little, we have a mutual opinion on it. Rachel, what do you think you're capable of being kind to other people if you can't even be kind to your fucking self?
I mean, it makes sense to me, why you can and why you can't sort of thing, because I mean, as humans, we all find worth in something, whether it's people have a worth in items or just their knowledge and them as a person sort of thing. And a lot of people can't find worth within themselves. They don't think they're good for anything. They don't think they can achieve anything. But when they can see that their friends can do that, they'd rather support that than themselves, knowing that they'll get somewhere with their back push.
Wow,
sort of thing, without developing themselves, thinking they can't amount to that, even though they can.
So do you think it's kind of a making yourself pity for yourself sort of thing, trying to feel better about yourself without actually working on yourself?
Yeah, trying to, it's almost giving yourself a false sense of worth because I've contributed to someone else's being, so therefore I'm building my own, even though most of the time it's not. You've just lost a little bit of your own personality, just putting effort into someone who doesn't give a shit. But that happens a lot of the time, and like Bella said, that people destroy themselves over it.
Yeah, no, definitely. I didn't really think of it like that before, but we don't agree on a lot of things, but I agree with that, Rachel.
Oh,
definitely,
yeah.
I agree with that. There's I can see both sides of it. I can see how I can see how people are capable of being kind while not being able to do it to themselves, and I can see how people aren't capable of being kind to other people and not being kind to themselves. It's like a characteristic you see a lot in male-female relationships is the female is so in love with the dude that it's like she never sees herself as enough. She's always worried like that the dude's cheating or looking for something somewhere else, and like even if she's capable of loving her partner having a loving relationship becomes difficult because there's so many barriers in the way and so many personal issues that pour into the relationship.
Or they create their own personal barriers and they use the partner as an excuse to not build on those problems because, I'm too busy with them problems.
Yeah.
And then it becomes almost like a snowball of problems.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, it started as one little thing that wasn't addressed, and now it's like...
Yeah, exactly. You just kind of brush off a couple of issues and you realise they start coming back at you.
Yeah, and with the snowballing thing, people will, like, be dealing with it for years and not even realise until it's at a breaking point. It's like, shit, how did it get to that? Like, but it was boiling to that point the whole fucking time.
Exactly.
Like, in speaking of being kind to yourselves, guys, what are some ways that you think you can be kind to yourself?
Forgiving yourself.
Fuck yeah. Man.
Doesn't matter what it is, whether you spilt something and you just got pissed off about it or you woke up bad. You know, like, you can always forgive yourself for stuff and you can thank yourself for shit. It is an actual thing. Manners can go to other people and they can go to yourself. It's almost like set down a basic respect for yourself.
Yeah, that's sick, man. I think, people struggle a lot with it. Like, I hate to, like, talk about things like they're gendered issues, but I'm kind of in denial saying that they're not. Like, feminine people, like, in the media, it's all negative, like, I'll never look as good as that Instagram model that my boyfriend's following. Oh my god. Like, there's always this, like, I'm sorry, it's the first example I could think of. Like, there's always being kind to yourself is not a mainstream fucking thing for women, especially who are my age on social media heavily.
Yeah.
Because it's always that comparing. Everyone else's perfect life is on social media, and like you compare to yourself with others. You talk down on yourself compared to others. It's hard. Like being kind to yourself is not the easiest thing to do when it's not drummed into you from a young age that's like a fundamental.
No, it's like
thing.
You're taught sort of give everyone else mutual respect. If they give you respect, you return it, sort of thing. But it's never like, stop and think for yourself for a moment. How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Yeah.
Does that stress you out? Step back from it for a moment. Like, we're not taught coping mechanisms. Not enough of us. We're not taught how to think or how to breathe.
100%. Yeah, literally how to breathe.
Yeah.
People don't know how to breathe.
No.
I don't know, do you guys have, like, go-to things when you're maybe feeling down about yourself or something? Like a little something, like a little motto you say to yourself or something? Or
I think that, like, maybe, like, self-care and looking after yourself is a really good way to be kind to yourself.
Fuck yeah.
And doing things you enjoy, like, making sure you do, like, something every day that you enjoy.
Hell yeah, that's sick. Fill every day with like at least one thing that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Something for yourself.
And be grateful. Like, just look back on the day and name like 3 things that you're grateful for that happened during the day.
Fuck yeah.
And that can be so small. Like, I'm grateful that I got to drink my coffee. Like,
yeah, I'm grateful I saw the sunrise or something. Yeah, just the smallest things.
Yeah.
No, definitely. I think I hate that like that self mantra bullshit, like that standing in the mirror. You are beautiful. You are strong. You are powerful.
Yeah, the positive affirmations.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Positive affirmations.
Yeah.
Bruh, I'm all for manifestation and speaking your own truth and something, but if you're sad, standing in the mirror going, don't be sad, it's not going to fucking help. It's not going to contribute.
Someone I know, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this previously, but someone I know, they used to put positive affirmations on the windows and the mirrors of their house.
Oh, yeah.
So everywhere they went, there was always like, today may be beautiful, but tomorrow will be better. Like weird little positive things like that. So everywhere you looked, it was constantly like, you know, you're beautiful. This thing's great. Something else is
like
positive.
Sometimes
you guys are gonna hate my fucking bedroom then. Oh my god.
It's almost like sickly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I think if that helps someone, feel better about themselves,
Yeah, fuck
Exactly.
yeah.
they should go for it. You go for it and you
Yeah, dope.
do it.
You
Yeah.
tell them, Belle. You speak facts. Fuck
Thanks,
yeah.
Phil. Yeah, because on like each of my mirrors in my bedroom, I got like 6 mirrors, I think. They all have like a smile and keep hydrated thing.
Yeah, sick.
I
Sick.
kind of need that affirmation.
No, good shit. Look, I think that there's like a difference though between like a little
Of being in denial.
yeah,
Nothing's
like,
wrong.
Look, like
Roll the
sassy.
clip, or the guy getting his arm cut off and he says, "'Tis merely a flesh wound."
What the fuck?
It's like, it's blatantly obvious you need some help.
What
Go
the
seek it.
fuck, man?
Like,
I love Monty
No,
Python
I
so
also
much.
think with that it's about being rational about situations, like
Yeah.
being a pessimist or an optimist.
Yeah.
Right. There's the middle ground is like
A realist.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, I think like sometimes it can have the same effect as having negative shit everywhere though. Like I don't know, that might just be me, but like when it's so like forced positivity, like
yeah.
bro,
no, I
fuck
get
you.
it, I
I'm not
get it.
capable of smiling today. Like
oh, that's definitely times where I
yeah,
think
yeah, like
that
it's
it
probably a
can
me
be-
thing. That's probably more a me
It can
thing.
be like intense on people, like the whole good vibes only. Like I only deal
Yeah.
with good vibes. I don't hang out with
Well, we don't
sad
fucking get
people.
along.
Yeah.
Depends
It's-
who's fucking doing it.
It's like
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
If my homie's like, Rocky, fucking shut up.
Some-
what are you talking about? Get up, have a cone, be happy.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, back to the question though. I
Mhm.
feel like there's nothing bigger than the small things in life, you know? Like, have you guys heard like clean room, clean mind?
Yeah.
Like, even take it a step further, like clean room, clean body, clean mind. Just the little things. Like if you create, I always say like you're a product of your environment, yeah. I feel like if you make your environment as positive as possible, which is a lot easier said
So,
than done,
yeah.
in turn you're going to become a product of that, you know? Like even this might not be such a small thing, but your friendship group, I feel like I'm super picky about the people I associate myself with. Like I need people who are going to uplift each other's energies and have a good time. I love it. I was also the guy who was saying like never feel obligated to be nice to anyone.
Yeah.
But like my friends are the nicest people I know.
Yeah. No, they
Yeah.
are. They're fucking G's.
Yeah, like I don't know. I need that energy in my life because
Yeah.
like you're just gonna die quicker, like with a negative attitude.
No, 100%,
Like-
man. Facts.
And like my
Facts.
room, like my bedroom is my safe space. You know,
Mm.
like I have like just a lot of homey shit in it.
Fuck
That just
yeah.
makes me
Wholesome.
feel. Yeah, it makes me feel
positive stuff.
comfortable, cool, and collected. You know.
I definitely agree with what you said about like
Your surroundings. and
yeah,
stuff.
I think that looking at someone's surroundings and looking at how their upkeep is
Yeah.
like a really telling factor for how someone's doing, you know?
For sure.
it like messy rooms have been deemed depression rooms for a reason.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason why that kind of slang name
Yeah.
took over there. You know,
Routine keeps me feeling hell good.
good shit, man.
Like,
Fuck yeah.
Simple things, working out, keeping my room clean. Basic shit. Shower every day, you dirty fucks. You know, like just keeping clean, just like real keeps me happy. It's like it's one less thing to stress about, and it makes my mind feel clean and happy.
Good
you know?
shit, man. I think like in saying like when Bella was like, if that's what makes you feel good, then do it.
Yeah.
I think a way to be kind to yourself is ask yourself what the fuck's gonna make you happy.
Yeah.
Like, what's gonna cheer you up? What's gonna make you feel positive vibes, positive thoughts, and feed into that. Like
For sure.
like Bella said, make sure you're doing something every day that you enjoy, like whether it's drawing, skating, smoking bongs, no matter what it is. If you're just doing something every day that's okay, sorry, all right, I'm sorry.
Whacking the pip.
Time!
Crystal pistol.
Fuck's sake, man. Do something every day that makes you fucking happy, all right? Things change. I like this kind of ties into the mental health episode. Just because you're like feeling down one day doesn't mean you can't fix it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like there's always going to be time to work on yourself. It's never too late to turn around your mindset and be happy.
Well, I feel like you bring up a good point. Like things change. Like what might work for you yesterday might not work for
Yeah,
you tomorrow. I
yeah.
feel like that's a real important
No,
thing.
100%, man, definitely.
Or like you always used to tell me, like listen to your body. Like your body,
Yeah.
your body
Will
knows
tell
what it
you.
needs,
It
and
will
it's gonna
ask
tell you.
Yeah, 100%. I think with the surrounding yourself with things. When I was younger, this is more not so much kind, but like happy, sad kind of mindset stuff. When I was real younger, I heard my friend's parents I overheard them talking about how their teenage daughter is depressed because she listens to emo music. And when I first heard that, I was like, fuck you, Andy Beersack saved my life. You don't know what you're talking about. I was so offended at first. I was like, that's fucked up. Looking back at it now as a different person that's not 12 and a creepy little fangirl, that does have an effect on you. Like when you're sad and you put on sad things or you're looking at sad shit, what are you probably gonna be? Fucking sad, cunt. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like it's as simple as that. I've brought it up before.
I'm not gonna lie. I did not think that's where you were going. Maybe she's listening to sad music because she is sad. Like I thought you were gonna
no, that music was influencing her
Yeah,
mood and
I just want to say that when I listen to emo music, that just pumps me up. I'm ready to fucking go.
Depends on the mood, 100%. Like I'm jamming to songs that most other people would be like, "Do you need to talk, bro?" And I'm like, "No, man, I'm fucking just fucking lit, litty." Like I get that, but like. The thing I was going to say is I brought it up before. At Goddess, we learned about this water crystal thing. You know, humans are made up of a lot of water. Don't fucking laugh at me. And it was a scientific study that was done. You can go ahead and find it online. Like if you just, I don't know what the actual name of the study is called, but if you Google music affecting water crystals, it'll fucking come up, okay? Basically what it is they had two different, Ty's like fact checking me right now. They had two different vials of water, and to one vial of water, they said to it, "You're such a beautiful piece of water. You're so good at being water. You inspire me. You are the best water that I've ever seen in my life." And they spoke to the other vial of water and they said, "You fucking suck. You're the ugliest piece of water I've ever seen. You are a disgrace to water, period." And the actual molecular structure of those two different things of water was different. The one that was spoken to positively was all pretty and whole and looked like this gorgeous snowflake, and then the one that was spoken to like shit was all shattered and fucked up and broken. Keep in mind as well, I was told this by hippies, so you know there might be a bit more science and facts in it than what I'm saying right now, but if you apply that to everyday life, your surroundings, the media you consume, the music you listen to, the food you eat, man, like all of that shit's going to affect your mood, your attention level, like how much you want to go out and do shit, everything you put into your body.
Yeah.
Since you stopped smoking, stopped doing drugs, period, did you notice a difference in your attitude towards yourself?
Wait, take one. I feel like a shit cunt. I just want to die. Where are my drugs? Take two. Yeah, I don't know. Having my mind back's pretty good. I know that's like maybe a bit of a reach, but like being able to just think clearly, like my thoughts are my best friends and like my worst enemies at the same time. But like I feel like now that I don't have drugs, I'm eating such good food.
Good stuff.
And that makes me feel so fucking good.
Fuck yeah.
Back to like the strats of what being kind to myself looks like. Music and food, man. Holy
good shit, man. Good shit. All right, but that's actually a good fucking question. What does being kind to yourself look like for you guys in particular? Ty, music and food.
Yeah.
That's your
especially like food is actually so important.
Love language, bro.
Legit. It's so important to have a healthy relationship with your food. Like unlike your hippie shit, there are actual studies to how your food correlates with your mood and shit, like your sugar levels, your calories, your carbs, how much you're burning off, rada. Do I know anything about it? No. But this avocado makes me feel nice. So I'm eating.
No, good shit, man. Yeah. Good shit. Rocky, what does being kind to yourself look like for you, man?
Hey, bro, fucking a shower,
Oh yes, dude.
some fucking bro,
Oh,
some good food. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of so many options right now. A warm bed. That's gas. I can
Yeah.
just sleep forever.
legit.
Music as well. Yeah, nah, good
Fuck
options.
yeah, man.
No, you
For
bring
sure.
up a heaps good point about sleep, hey. Especially us kids, man. None of us sleep enough,
No,
I swear.
facts.
Or
It catches
sleep
up with you.
or sleep appropriately. Like we
Yeah.
either sleep too much or nowhere near enough.
Dude, I'm like a binge sleeper.
legit.
I won't sleep for days and then I'm just fucking out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, cold. Yeah,
Me when I'm on
cold.
the gear for like 2 weeks.
Oh, man. You crystal pistol bullshit.
That week worth of sleep afterwards.
Oh.
Best hibernation.
Moving on, Rachel. What does being kind to yourself look like for you?
Most of the time, to be honest with you, I'm like running around like a chicken with my head chopped off sort of thing. I don't think on it too much.
Fair enough,
I don't
yeah.
think on myself enough. So when I am doing something, it's like drawing, maybe a little bit of gaming. You know, that's about it.
Just shit you enjoy.
Yeah,
hell yeah, man.
little basic things. You know, going for a walk outside, harassing some neighbor's cat. Good shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Good shit, good shit. Bella, what does being kind to yourself look like for you?
Yeah, probably like again with Rocky sleeping. I think looking after myself because sometimes I'm really bad at doing that and doing stuff that I enjoy and sometimes even like just getting myself like a hot chocolate or something and sitting down and having a drink.
The small things.
So
Hell yeah.
nice.
Hell yeah. Yeah, chai latte.
Yeah.
Chai latte,
Yeah,
bruh.
mate.
That'll fix anything. Fix anything, any
Bro.
problem in this world.
You know me, I don't really drink coffee. And the other day we were out.
How good was that?
The
ice
coffee
chai?
tasted so good.
Yeah,
Went straight
man.
through me. It was a laxative. We had a meeting afterwards.
Dreaded.
I'm like clenching my arsehole tight and
love
shit.
that. Love that. Being kind to myself looks like chai latte.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like music that I enjoy. And it looks like fucking off the world for a day. I just shut down from everything and anyone. No one is important to me. Everyone can get fucked. And I do me for the day.
Oh my god,
you
with
know?
the whole shutting off the world thing, like my whole ideal situation for like just hanging out, self-care
Yeah.
would be like the rain in a nice warm room.
Oh, yeah. If
With your
we're talking
drink.
ideal, in a forest in the middle of nowhere, I'd have 100 cats and 100 dogs and 100 cups of
And
chai latte.
Georgie.
All right, guys, we had a little bit more to get into today, but we're going to start wrapping this shit up.
Legit.
So, look, I think in summary of today's episode, the importance is you can never be too kind to yourself. That shit is important, man. And even if you are capable of loving other people and being kind to other people when you're not to yourself, you deserve that too.
Yeah.
You deserve to be kind to yourself too, man. Being your own worst enemy is the worst fucking feeling in the world, bruv.
Yeah, I feel like we even addressed good points on like not letting people take you for granted. Like maybe you can't be too kind to yourself, but you can definitely be too kind to others.
Yeah, 100%. There's a difference between being nice and being a doormat.
We all like music and food.
Yeah, it
Nice
sounded like a
guy.
pretty mutual thing around the table.
For sure.
Facts, man. Like, do what makes you feel good. Look after yourself. Like Ty said, ask your body what it wants because it will tell you if you actually ask. And it'll be something as simple as sit the fuck down for a minute, I can't concentrate.
Yeah.
This is insane. And if you need to sit down, sit down. You know what I mean? Maybe watching our podcast is what makes you feel good about yourself. Stop shaking your head. Anyway, thanks so much, guys. Today was a good one.
For sure. As always, shouts out to Rory from Podbooth who records our show. Shouts out to the local drug action team for funding us. Shouts out to everyone for being here today. As always, peace and love.
Peace.
Woo!
Puff and pass.
Not in my element.
You half-ass everything, you're drunk.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Let's go smoke some gear.
Ty, you're on the red cordial, bro.
Puff and pass.